Okay, it says it is 10 a.m. I believe we should be live. I'm going to quickly check over on YouTube to make sure, because there's always a delay.
Well, my notification says we are because I set a reminder.
Yeah, we're live. Cool. Let me just see from my own eyes. Okay, yes, we are live. How is everyone this morning? Let me know in the comments what you're working on. But first, I'm going to let my co-host introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Alli Earnest. If you can't read down there, that's who I am. I'm on YouTube as well, and I'm a science fiction and fantasy writer. I am currently working on a science fantasy, and I usually read fantasy anyway, but I do love sci-fi, specifically like Star Wars and space opera type deals. So I'm also have a couple projects kind of related to that and whatnot. But I also do writing sprints on my channel, so I enjoy doing stuff like this live. So it's always fun, always fun.
You do them twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, still
Yes.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Correct. So Tuesday mornings at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then Thursday nights I moved it to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't been to one of Alli's in a while since I started streaming a lot more, but I got to get back on that.
Understandably so. You've been busy. As long as you've been writing, it doesn't matter.
Well, grad school. Yeah, so November. Hopefully lots and lots of words. For people who don't know, my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm a self-published author of young adult paranormal romance. I write in other genres too. For this NaNoWriMo, I'm going to be writing a young adult dystopian romance. And for the past two camps, I was writing new adult sci-fi romance. So I'm all over the place. Right now, it's all romance, but I have some stories planned in the way future that aren't romance. So yeah, that's me. I host writing sprints 3 times a week, like I mentioned. Wednesday mornings, like today, Friday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, except this Sunday, November 1st, I will be starting at 8 a.m. because I will be going for 4 hours because I have 6 guests, and it's the my kickoff to NaNoWriMo. I know some people might be starting at midnight. I will not be one of those people. Yeah,
I tried that once and I regretted it. I tried it like midnight and I was like, it's so bad. I was so tired.
Yeah. Yes. So let's see who's here. Rose, good morning. I'm trying to remember if I've ever seen you on my channel before. If you've been here before, welcome. But if I'm correct and I haven't seen you before, welcome to my channel. Hello, Renata. Always nice to see you. Hello, Tyrell.
Ooh,
Tyro?
I like
don't
that
know how to
name.
pronounce your name. Please let me know whether the first I is like a long I, as in Tyro, or Tyrell, which is short. Welcome to my channel. Hello, Thais. Nice to see you. Coffee. I'm going to probably make myself tea in the first sprint.
Ooh.
I
already
don't
had
drink
my coffee
tea, but
today.
it's caffeinated tea. Yeah. Good morning, Shelby. Hello, Nikki. Hi, Ninka. I remembered your pronunciation from last time. I'm learning the pronunciation of people who come to my streams like this. Thais, I learned.
I love that.
Hello, Silver. Hi, Liz. I think we kind of said it. I mean, I'm good. I need probably some caffeine in me. She's had her first cup of coffee, at least. We're ready to do productivity.
Yes.
Hello, Luna Rabbit. Tyrell. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, so I have all the Alli, my co-host, as always, picked all of my trees for the sprint. I'm going to set the first one up.
I was really excited about those trees. I'm not going to lie. Because I got to choose them. It was great.
Grape Fry will be on my channel. So Grape Fry was my guest last Wednesday, and I said that she was going to be back on my channel on November 6th. But because Kate Kavanaugh had a scheduling conflict, that's now actually going to be Sorry, you can hear my mom probably. That's now going to be on November 13th. So yeah, but yeah, great fry. Awesome lady. Okay. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Get that set up. Alli does 30-minute sprints on her streams. I do 20-minute sprints. But she picked the first tree as the forest spirit.
So pretty.
It is 10:05, so I'm gonna pop the code in now. If you don't know how this works and you're in the Forest app, you need the paid version. Unfortunately, it's $199 USD. It's a one-time purchase. They should really hire me.
You're like, come on.
So next to the flame icon, there is an image of people or a single person. And if you see a single person and not multiple people like this, you need to tap it and turn on plant together mode. And then at the bottom of the screen, you will see create room or join room, and you all will be clicking join room. Doggies!
The garbage man went by. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. No, I slept in late this morning. And my dog kept trying to come in. And the moment my mom opened my door, once, I had texted my mom, I was like, oh, I'm sleeping in. The moment I opened my door, my dog came bounding in and jumped on me and licked my face. And I was like,
Bless. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, what kind of dog do you have?
Havanese. Yeah. She's so cute. I'll bring her in during another, yeah. The code is on screen for people who need me to read it out. The code is 4R23EB7. People are in the room. I'm going to give it some more time, though, so people can do that. I'm going to add the timer to the screen. So what are you going to be working on specifically during this sprint?
So I'm working on book 2. I'm doing edits/rewrites. So that's what I'm working on. I didn't get to finish the chapter I started yesterday. I thought it, but life just happened yesterday. So I wasn't able to finish it, but I'm excited to finish it. So it's probably a good thing because I'm really motivated. Yes.
Cool. Yay, people are in the room. So I'm going to start the sprint in actually, yeah, I'm going to work on a homework assignment, and then hopefully for the second sprint, I'm going to be able to get to writing.
Bless you. Bless you.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Oop, nope, that's not. It's a 25 on my phone. We want them to match. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. that was the end of the first sprint. How did people do?
I gotta do some math. So.
Okay. I will tell people how I did. I wrote a quarter of a page for what needs to apparently be, according to my classmate, 2 pages. And apparently I'm just too succinct. So I know.
You need to fluff it up.
That's my problem with school assignments most of the time. It's not that like I don't know what I'm doing, it's that I'm too succinct and I'm like, why do you have page minimums? Don't you rather have someone clearly like express what like they need to and save you time if it's a shorter page count than like making you wade through all this like BS?
I mean, you do make a fair point, but I was the one who added all the fluff
Oh
I
no,
possibly
I
could.
can
So I was like,
stuff. I just hate doing
I enjoy it
because I'm like, I'd rather be done with the assignment once I've hit all the points.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Um,
What are you doing grad school
yeah,
for?
I
Or
am
what are you in there for, I guess?
NYU's Masters in Publishing program. So it's all about like different aspects of
Ooh.
publishing. So like magazine and book publishing and digital and print. It's called Masters in Publishing, Digital and Print Media. But it's basically like magazine and book and then like financial or editorial or marketing or I'm blanking on some of the other or like design and other things. So it's every aspect, but they're broken up into different classes. And this is my first semester.
That sounds really
My first
interesting.
semester is everyone has to take a law class about media law, multi-financial analysis introduction. What else? I'm taking 5 classes this semester, but 2 of them like are only half a semester. So one just ended, which was the intro to book publishing,
Okay.
and intro to magazine media just started last night. Oh, there's marketing and branding. So those are the 5.
I don't miss school. I thought about going back to grad school and then I'm like, no. No.
The thing is that this is my first time loving school. Like I've always
Okay.
loved learning, but like this is my first time loving school because I love the teachers and I love the content and I like my classmates. So like I love all of it. It's not just like, oh, I like the topic, but like I wish I didn't have school. But I'm still not a fan of homework, it seems.
Understandably so. Understandably so, which is fine. I hated school growing up. I absolutely hated it. And then I ended up teaching. So I think that was kind of funny. But
Well, I hated school through middle school, through the end of middle school and the start of high school because I was at like a school where like the teachers were good and it's not that I got a bad education, but my classmates made like going to school hell and the teachers didn't do enough to like crack down on bullying or sexual harassment or sexual assault. So
middle school's tough anyway.
And again, as far as sexual assault. So like it wasn't good. And then my high school personally wasn't like bad. And I like had a good time, but there were like certain scandals around the school that like they didn't handle them well.
Understandable so.
And I can't really say what the scandals were because it would become really obvious what the school is, and I don't necessarily want to put my school on blast for that right now.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Like if someone went to my LinkedIn, they could see what high school I went to and then do research themselves. But I'm fine with putting my middle school on blast because they messed up in a lot of ways. And then college, like I went to good colleges, but like I was depressed for like the first half of my college career. So like I wasn't enjoying anything really during that time.
Makes sense.
And then undergrad, like I was just having to take like it was very homework heavy. And even though I liked the teachers and I liked the professors, like I like the professors and I like the class like topics, like
themselves, yeah.
It just wasn't as in, like there were certain things where it's like, okay, I'm making the best of like the requirements I need to do. But grad school. It's like I voluntarily picked this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I hope you like it. I
Yeah.
took one class in college I really enjoyed. I will say I liked my English classes because I like English. I took like history of the English language. That was fun. But my favorite class was the creative writing class I took um, as like an elective or whatever. And it taught me so much because we'd have to, I think we wrote like a couple short stories, a couple poems, and a like one act play for the
That's
semester. But we had to
cool.
bring it in. It was really cool, but we had to bring it in when we finished it. We had assigned days or whatever and had to bring a copy for everyone. We had to pass it out to everyone in the class. And then it was a critique circle. I couldn't say anything. Someone else read it out loud and they just sat there and ripped it apart for like 15 minutes. And so
Ooh.
like it was fun, but it was so helpful. So helpful.
I took multiple creative writing classes in high school, and we had a similar role, but you had to read your own thing. So you read your own thing, and then you can't say anything while people.
And then the wolves came out and ripped it apart.
Okay, Mika came in just in time for the first sprint. Yes, hello, Mika. Hello, Charlotte. Thank you for coming. Renata was doing research for their novel to make it historically accurate because right now it was just basically England is bad. It definitely is if you didn't live in England. And if you weren't of a certain class within England. So yeah, that's like most of the world thinking England is bad historically. Silver was knitting a scarf. Awesome. I do knitting.
Ooh.
I haven't in a while, but I do like knitting scarves. Nikki wrote 8 words. Ninka corrected 2 chapters. Awesome. Shelby got 341 words started on the 2nd chapter. That is progress. Terrell, I'm gonna keep saying that until I like get it without having to think about it. 703 words and finished chapter 10. Awesome. Rosalind color coded a bunch of stuff. Is that like color coding for like types of words like adjectives and adverbs and subjects and stuff like for editing, or color coding like I need to work on this scene more, but this scene is a-okay, or color coding based on point of view, or color coding like a to-do list? Like there are lots of things you can color code. You can tell I color code a lot of things because of all the options I came up with off the top of my head.
You came up with a lot.
Yeah. Also, is that for like a novel or is that for a to-do list? Because I color code my classes and my bullet journal like is always like I always pick one color for the month, and that's just what I write my daily headers in. But then like I have classes that I've assigned colors to, and sometimes there's an overlap. So like I don't have my bullet journal right next to me, but like my marketing class is assigned orange, and I assigned orange for October for obvious reasons.
Makes
So
sense.
if it's above my header, it's like, okay, that's just for my bullet journal. But if it's below, like if it's in the specific day, it's like, okay, that's a task for my marketing class.
You need some more, you need shades of orange or something.
Yeah. I'd probably go crazy though. I'd like accidentally pick up the wrong orange and then like, no!
No, it's all ruined.
Like I have whiteout, but I still don't like using it.
Oh, I hate whiteout. Like
No, I have like correction tape. I mean, like I have correction tape. I hate like actual whiteout.
No, I hate both of them. Just like because like the tape sometimes doesn't completely go, so like skip sometimes. You're like, ugh,
yeah. So I try not to need it. Is basically what I'm trying to say. It's okay. I mean, for me, it's more fun to do the thing than to necessarily wear what I've knitted. But like, you know, once I have it, like it's always an option to wear. I think at this point, I would prefer to be an agent. The only thing that makes me like nervous about that is that agents work on commission. So like, that could be a problem.
Just slightly.
And with editing, you work on a salary, but the content being an editor in a publishing house, is there so much more bureaucracy than like an agent is like, okay, yeah, you know that the editor has to deal with bureaucracy, but you're basically dealing with like, if you're lucky, movie people, but like you're basically just working with the author and the potential editors. And then once there's an editor, you're like,
you're done.
yeah, it's like you got people. You know, you're not constantly doing meetings with people. Whereas if you're an editor, you have to convince the head editor of your imprint. You regularly have to attend like 2-hour long meetings every week. And just like, if I got the job, I would do it. And I'd probably, do it, not to toot my own horn, but like I do it well and like I'd make the most of it. But like, I don't know, in choosing a career that's basically all books, that are both basically all books, but one involves a lot more meetings, I think I would pick the one with fewer meetings.
I mean, I think that's a good point.
But my mom was always like, oh, but you're so good at marketing. What if you just did that? So, I mean, I could also do that.
You have a lot of
Also,
options.
publishing also like hires very internally. So, like, I don't know. Like, they kind of frown on, like, oh, doing one to get into editorial, like, because they want you to, like, be in the vertical. But I don't know. I haven't totally decided. Like, I applied to a marketing job and I applied to an editorial job 2 weeks ago, last week. I don't know. I was doing it during sprints, but I do 3 sprints a week. So now I'm mixing up time. Haley made an omelet with mushrooms. Love that. I mean, actually, I can't eat omelets anymore because they give me a stomachache, but I used to eat omelets all the time.
That's so sad.
Mushroom omelets were my favorite. Yeah.
So sad.
Mushroom omelets were my favorite. Haley misses school, misses college. Classes were the structure that came with it. Yeah.
Okay, I can see the structure.
Yeah, I mean, I would always miss the structure by the end of summer, but like AuthorTube became my structure during lockdown. Like once I finished undergrad, it was like, oh, this person's streaming at this time, and I put it in my calendar. Now that I'm streaming 3 times a week, I have structure plus my night classes.
Yeah, so that's good.
Hello, Boone. We haven't done a second sprint yet, so we have the second, third, and fourth sprints to go. So you're not too late. I'm going to put this down with both hands before I drop it and spill it all over my laptop.
That would be bad.
Yeah, my mom would kill me. I am on LinkedIn. I mean, sure, I guess why not? I don't know. I don't really check it that much. I've like really only used it to connect with like professors and like past employers and now my grad school classmates because obviously we're all looking for jobs. But I don't really use it that much.
I think I had one at one point, but
yeah. This is the code for the second forest room. I just realized, I just thought of like, oh, I haven't updated my job history on like the school specific job site, so I should fix that. Nikki dealt with bullying her whole school career. Ashley says, I knew one girl who was bullied, who only bullied me, and everyone else thought she was so sweet and nice. That's really sad. Renata, please go rest. Sleep is important. Me too, Zara. I'm waffling between arts administration and theater marketing. My mom has done arts administration and producing. She hasn't done theater marketing. So I can't tell you about that, but I could ask her about arts administration. I know she liked it. Well, I know she liked it, but I don't know how much that was she liked where she was working when she did that part. My Wi-Fi cut out and I've been trying all this time to bring it back up. Oh no. I hope you succeed soon or that you have succeeded. I'm not totally sure because you did comment. So I don't know if that means your Wi-Fi is back up or if you're commenting from your phone on cellular. But yeah, I hope that gets worked out. It is 10:42. A lot of people are in the room. So we're going to start the next sprint. In 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. That's the end of the second sprint. How did everyone do? I got a bit distracted, so I was less productive this time around.
It's all good. It's all good. Let's see. 433 words. So pretty good for 20 minutes, for me at least.
Yeah, that's great.
Sometimes I only get like 100 words in 30 minutes, so I feel like we're doing great.
I'm never that, like if I tell myself I want to write for a short amount of time, my word count is never that high, which is annoying, but like I might have done like a lot of thinking about like, okay, so I know where I'm going, but like I overthink the words I'm writing as I'm writing them. Like I can't totally turn off my inner editor in a way where it's like, oh, just like write stream of conscious, and then fix it later. It's like, no, like I overthink it, and then I'm like, and then it's like, I still know I'm going to have to edit this later. So like, I'm not going to stress over getting it perfect, like on the page, but it's like, I don't want to write it down on the page until I like it enough in my head. And so it just really slows me down.
And plus, I think too, like in the back of your mind, you're like, I know I'm going to have to fix this later anyway. And that you tell yourself that, you're like, I don't want to have to fix it so much
you're like,
that I have
this
to
isn't right now, so can I get it closer so it's not like a complete like later.
Yeah. I think it's really helped. I took Jessica Brody's fast drafting course. And,
I just registered for it. I need to take
really,
it.
really good. Yes, it is so good. And she's coming out with a revision 1 next, is what she said. I'm super pumped. But like I've been taking that kind of thing and using that for my rewrites and revisions. So I'm basically rewriting a bunch of it. And it's helped me. I can see from my word count.
I'm gonna probably take that
really
like
helped.
Friday or Saturday. Right before Nano, but like after my assignments are done.
Yeah. Good choice. And you can get through it in like 2 days. I think I took it in like 2, maybe 3 days, but I didn't spend all the time doing it. Yeah, so it was good.
Haley said, everybody don't forget to like the stream, so please do. It really helps me. I put the code for the next sprint up. Nia came in. Good morning, getting some last minute working on my comic series before I go vote. Yes, vote, people. Vote if you haven't voted. I voted by mail. When did I vote by mail? On Thursday?
Like, it's been so long.
No, I think it might have been, it was Friday, or it was Thursday or Friday, I think, and then my mom voted in person on Sunday. Yeah, on Sunday. She waited 3 hours.
Really?
Her mail-in ballot never arrived. I know a lot of people whose ballot never arrived, which is weird.
That's weird.
So
I went yesterday, but they said the line wasn't actually that bad because I live out in the middle of nowhere, granted, but they said earlier in the day, the line had been like around the parking lot a couple times, down the street to the stop sign. And I was like, well, we came at a good time.
My mom showed up an hour and a half early, and she was like one of the last people in the first section of the line. And then it went around. So, so I was like,
that's frustrating, but that's so awesome that so many people are showing up to vote early. That is fantastic.
I know. I'm excited. I'm still nervous, and I'm not saying anything else on the subject, but go vote if you haven't. Or make a plan to go vote if you don't have one.
There you go.
Hello, Steffi. Puppy, yes. My puppy made a cameo.
Oh, I missed it. No, I have to go back and rewatch so I can find it.
I'll probably bring her on before we end the stream.
Okay, good.
But yeah. Mika Mika officially finished the outline. Congratulations. That's always a really fun moment. Auburn, hello. Welcome to my channel. Made coffee and wrote 539. I'm more proud of the coffee. Hello, Cat. Boone wrote 30 words and made food. That's important. Worked on the comments just jumped. Worked on drawing some rough panel layouts. That's very cool. Silver and, let me scroll up again. Nia, they both do visual art in addition to writing. So Nia has a comic, but is also working on a graphic novel for Nano. So
Oh, that is so cool.
no. Hold on, wait. There's a comic and a novel and a graphic novel, or is the graphic novel the comic? I don't remember. She has a lot of different projects, and I'm trying to remember if a graphic novel is different than.
Either way, that's awesome.
I know a graphic novel is different from a comic. I know there is a distinction, but I'm trying to remember if Nia has one of each right now. She's been on a lot of streams, so I should know the answer, but I forgot, and I apologize, Nia. Ninka corrected chapter 1. One chapter, not chapter. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry.
you need some more tea.
Yeah, I've been drinking it. You would think I'd be better now. Okay, 194 words. Goal is 500. Awesome. We have 2 more sprints to go. Nikki, 18 words. Last week I was loving my story, and this week I just hate it. Any tips to help with that? Deep breaths. Sometimes look at it from a different perspective. Like,
you're not alone.
Yeah, you're also not alone. But like, I don't know, like what's an aspect that you like that you still like about it, or just maybe if what you're doing is giving you problems, like try doing it from like a different point of view, or like focus on a different character or a different part of the story. I personally can't really jump ahead in my story. Like it doesn't really work for me, but some people can do that. So that's a way that a lot of people get unstuck.
Sometimes I have to just take a break. Like I literally go take a nap, or I take a day and work on something else. Or
that's what I do often. It's like I tried writing 2 novels like at the same time in July, and that didn't go well. But like I always have, like I have a huge list of projects. So like if I wasn't in school, I would normally just switch to another one of those. Like over the summer, that's what I do if I get stuck on one. But when I'm in school, I just like, okay, I need a break from creative stuff. So I do schoolwork, and then if it's a lot of homework in one class, I either switch to a different class or I go back to my like creative stuff, and then I would rotate.
You have a plan, and that works.
Terrell, 419 ended up chatting with my sister. Well, family's important, and 419 is awesome. Yeah, so I found out that you can only track your ballot online if you got a military one or if you're overseas.
Oh,
so I can't track it online. It says you have to then call your regional, whatever, like the more local people who control it. I can't remember what it's called.
I can't either, but I know you're talking about.
Yeah. Hi, Regina. Thank you for hopping over from Grape Fry. Trustworthy. I don't know if trustable is a word. Like I know people say it, but like a dictionary, don't think. Agreed.
This is the first time I've actually voted early because I knew this was going to be a big election. So I was like, I don't want to wait forever. But when I've gone in the past, I've always gone on election day. It wasn't a big deal. But
2016, I was away at college, so I did a mail-in.
Yeah.
I was in Massachusetts for school at the time. Miss the puppy. Puppy will make a reappearance. Nikki also already voted. Auburn, happy to be here. So excited to see the stream. I need the help today. Okay, well, with that, I think we're going to start the next sprint soon. Everything is written, just need to make the pages as I'm rereading. Don't like it anymore. Aw, I'm sorry. Maybe just take a break. Maybe go back to knitting for a bit. I'm writing a comic series. I'm posting some episodes of the comic, which I hope turn into a graphic novel. Okay, so the comic will become okay. Yeah, still going between me and Grape Thank you. Trustworthy, yeah. By link. Oh, what's your Other language. You said bilingual. Otherwise, I'd ask what other languages you speak. But I mean, I'm assuming you're fluent in one other and maybe you speak others. Yeah, don't be discouraged. Sometimes I take a break. Yep. Take it from Nia more than us because we just write novels. Just.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to start the next sprint in once I get the correct tab up. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. Happy productivity, everyone. That was the end of the third sprint. I totally forgot to read the code out loud. So poor Nia wasn't able to get into the room. So I'm so sorry, Nia.
Oh no!
I've been so good about it, and then I just totally forgot. Yeah, I've been really good, and then this is my first time forgetting in a while. So I'm gonna do the code and read it out loud, and then I'll read it out loud closer to the start too.
Perfect.
My bad. I'm so sorry, Nia. Okay, 3BM V852. 3BMV852. I'll read it again closer. I had to block someone for the first time.
How'd you block them? I was curious because I don't think I've ever, I haven't had to do that before, but like, is it something on YouTube you can do, or is it through StreamYard?
You could do it through YouTube, but I did it through StreamYard, where they're like, if you hover over a comment, then the 3 dots appear. And then you can put user in timeout or block user.
I didn't know that. That's what I was curious.
I've never done it through YouTube. I know other people have done it through YouTube, but I don't know. I haven't personally done it through YouTube. I haven't personally had to do it anywhere, but I just knew how to do it through StreamYard. Okay, so Silver said that they're just going to switch to knitting and that they're nervous because it's like their first story and they want it to be good, which is understandable. Nikki, well, Alli went to get more coffee. I hope it was good.
I did. It was delicious. Peppermint mocha flavored creamer is the bomb.
That sounds delicious. Okay, Nikki, how would I use the emotion thesaurus? Well, I mean, it's just a way to like help you show, not tell emotions, right?
Yeah. It's just really awesome. If you haven't used it, it's fantastic because it gives the definition of it, notes on it, physical signs and behaviors, internal sensations, mental responses, all that kind of stuff. So if you've never used this, it's worth it.
I need to get it. I keep telling myself I'm going to get it. Oh, that could be a reward.
Yes. Oh, that's a fantastic reward.
Yeah. Steffi's from Germany, so I'm fluent in German and English, more or less. I want to learn Spanish too, though. So far, it's not worth mentioning. I use Duolingo. I've been brushing up on my French again. Yeah.
My husband and I have been doing Rosetta Stone. So.
Oh, cool. I took French from, I think maybe second grade through my sophomore year of college.
Wow.
But it wasn't until fifth grade that like I picked just French, because my middle school was weird and it was like, oh, you learned half French, half Spanish, but it was never next to each other. So it would be like half French, half Spanish, summer, half French, half Spanish. So like I just retained more French than Spanish with a complete toss if I remembered any of it. And then in fifth grade, no, wait. Oh no, I was wrong. In fifth grade, we picked one. And then in seventh grade, we added Latin to it. Like
that's a lot of languages for a middle schooler to handle.
Yeah, everyone had to take Latin. And then I just continued French in high school. And I did an independent study with my French teacher my senior year of high school, where I was writing and reading in French the whole time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but like I've been really rusty because my cousin, who was a French teacher and like fluent in like France French, she passed away a few years ago, unfortunately. And like no one else in my family, like, I don't know, would like, none of us are really on the same schedule. So I can't really call them and be like, I'm on French practice. And I was no longer in school. Like I no longer at a class for it. So like I wasn't as motivated, but now I'm like, I have a streak and I want to keep it alive.
Understandably. I'm learning Japanese. Always thought it'd be really cool to learn Japanese.
Cool. You should talk to Jordan Fegan.
Okay. How do you spell her last name?
FIEGEHAN. shoot, is it A-N or E-N?
I'll put both and I'll figure it out.
He's been on my channel before. I just can't remember for the life of me.
That's all good. I'm just proud that you spelled my name right on the everything for this. Yeah. So good job.
How do people do it?
Oh, they put an E in the end. They put a Y instead. They put one L. I mean, I understand it's spelled differently, and it's just Alli. It's not Allison or anything. It's just A-L-L-I. I've accepted it that people just misspell it.
For Jordan, it's E-N. It's not A-N.
E-N.
The only A is in her first name.
Gotcha.
And her middle initial, but like it's not in her last name.
Not in the last name.
You know what? I gotta stop talking. Okay. Sarah popped in and said, reminded people to like this stream. Please do. It really helps channels like mine grow. Okay. Alli was answering how to use the emotion thesaurus. Nia was talking about her dyslexia because, again, sorry, blocked her out of the room by accident by not reading it out loud. Okay, I'm going to read the code again. 3M, sorry, wow. It would help if I read it correctly. 3BMV852. Silver went and let their cat in before it rains and did some knitting again. Cool. Nikki got 16 words. Silver's challenging myself against the timer to hopefully knit faster. Oh, that's cool. Haley, no, I blocked someone, in the chat who was being very inappropriate. I don't know if it's still on YouTube. Can you still see it on YouTube?
I couldn't see it on YouTube.
Okay.
So I think you were good. I did want to say, I think it was Ashley who was talking about going back to knitting and whatnot. And I think you said it's your first novel. I can't remember what YouTube video I watched. It's been years. But one thing I learned from it is just finish it. It doesn't matter what you have to do to finish the novel. It will probably be a hot mess for sure. But like, for example, they said like bring in a random character if you're stuck, or set something on fire or whatever. Just get to the end, because once you get to that point, you finish something, and it's like some kind of like switch flips in your mind, and it's just like you can finish it now, and you don't get stuck as often. And that's what my experience has been, at least. So
yeah, that's a good tip. Ninka got distracted. That's okay, and needs to go. Oh, thank you for being here. You're probably already gone because this message was from a few minutes ago. I just checked on YouTube. It says the name of the person and that I deleted the comment, and gives people the option to read the comment, which I don't think I could do that.
That's cool, right?
Like if I deleted the comment, like don't give people an option to be able to read it.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's because I'm logged in. Maybe it's because it's me.
Because I couldn't see it. No, I can't see it. It just says message deleted. Hold on, wait. Yeah. I can either block or report somebody, but I don't have the option to read it.
Okay, so it's because it's me. Okay, it's my own. Okay, cool. Okay, I was going to say that's a really weird feature, YouTube.
Yes, it would be.
Deleted
like, a little strange.
Yeah. Okay, Taroga, 501 words. Woo! Regina's still editing. Okay, that is Silver's favorite streamer. I wanted to get the emotion thesaurus for a while. I mean, I think my writing would get a lot better if I used it, but like I've never heard any complaints from readers about it, so I don't know. I think that's why I've been like putting it off, but like there's no reason for me not to.
It's really good. I had the first edition, and I got the second edition because it's so much more.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll get
Mm-hmm.
Trying to learn French in high school. My sister's almost fluent. Yeah. That's cool. Learning Japanese for the 6th time because I have the memory of a squirrel. Thank you, Nikki. Yeah. I mean, she was older. I can't remember what stream it was on. Oh, I think it was with Grape Fry last Wednesday where I was talking about cousins. And I was like, oh, a cousin recently turned 76. And someone's like, what? And I was like, I refer to everyone as a cousin who, like, I don't do like first cousin once removed or whatever that BS is. Like, I just say, if you're a cousin, you're a cousin. So, the person who died was actually that person's older sister. So she, like, there were health complications, so like theoretically she should have lived longer, but it's not like she like died really early on in life either. Took years of Spanish and never used it, so I'm not fluent. Yeah, don't use it, you lose it. Message retracted. Okay, cool. That's what I'm trying to do because I always give up halfway and just want to do it this time. Alli, I did that with my first novel. I finished it no matter what. Yeah.
It's a mess. Mine's a huge mess, and I haven't touched it since. But it was worth it.
Okay, so we're saying the message is just gone. Alli already said to get the second one. All right, we're gonna start the next sprint. We're gonna go over noon a little bit past the hour, so that we can do a wrap up at the end, because it is at the 45 mark. The sprint will end at the 5 mark. So I'm gonna start it in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. Puppy on camera, puppy on camera.
Did the timer go off? I missed it.
I also forgot to take myself off mute while I was answering you. I also missed the timer going off.
Like, why can't you hear me?
I thought caffeine was supposed to make my brain function better, and if anything, it's made it go worse.
And it's Wednesday too. I think you can, chalk it down to that.
Someday. Okay, puppy. Oh, puppy. Yes.
So cute. So cute.
In the kitchen and came running back when I said puppy. Did you
Yes,
get to
I
see
did.
my puppy?
I'm glad you said something because I would have totally missed it. But I was like, oh, precious.
Sorry, Silver. Did you get to see my puppy? Okay. I hope everyone got to see the puppy that time. I got the second edition of Motion Thesaurus on my tablet. Just so you know, everyone else knows the first and second edition are the same. Okay, thank you. Up since 5, working till 6, time for a break? Yeah. Regina, I would say you deserve a break. I'm back from carrying a big chair backwards down the stairs. Okay, Terrell, that sounds dangerous. I'm glad you seem to be okay and it's done. Yeah. Okay. Steffi didn't get much done because friends were talking about new regulations because of the second wave. Yeah. Hung out with my cat and watched some of Grapefry's stream. I honestly thought you said hung up on my cat, and I was like,
wow, that's
cat was on the phone.
Interesting cat.
All right, it's been off for a while, so clearly but my bad. I apologize. I was 6 minutes behind. So, yeah. Wattpad Friendship for Dummies by Lee Ansell. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I feel like more recently, like I've had people just commenting stuff without any context, and I'm like, and then like I read it on screen, so
sometimes I forget what I've asked about sometimes, and
no, but I'm pretty sure that person is someone who's done it multiple times. So I'm just like, I need to remember and not anymore. Yeah, I was working so hard I didn't notice. I need sleep. Saw it. Took a minute to figure out where they came from. Okay, saw my dog. Yes. I think I have enough done for several comic episodes. Yay! Episode scenes. So, yay.
I didn't do as well the last 2 sprints, but I ended up with 283 that round. I'm still not done with the chapter, so I think that's a good thing because like I'm really enjoying the chapter and like I like discovering the chapter as I go in a sense, even though I know I've kind of outlined what's going to happen, and so I'm having fun with it. But I'm like, it might be getting too long. Exactly.
Well, so. I mean, there's always editing. Haley needs a final sentence for this article. Oh, yeah. You're so close. 509 words. Awesome. I finished 1 page. Like, I need to double the length, but at least I like, I quadrupled the length after the first sprint and not the second sprint. Yeah. It's due tonight, so I have 6 hours to do it. I'm good, but I can't tell myself that too much, or then I'll just procrastinate more.
Details.
Okay, let's see. Does anyone else want to comment in the chat how they did? Or do we want to wrap up?
I got 1,153 words for the whole stream, so I think that's awesome.
Yay!
So I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I got like 350.
Still, it's a school assignment too.
Yeah, it's a school assignment. I'm just going to check and see if there are any comments on YouTube that haven't made it over to... Nope. It looks like Haley was the last comment. So I think we're going to wrap up. So Alli, do you want to do an outro or plug something specific of yours?
Well, if you like live streams and you are awake at 7 p.m., granted, Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, I will be doing a live stream on my channel. So you can see me there, and I will have a review on Fable coming on Monday by Adrienne Young. If you have not read that, I highly recommend it. Very good book.
Exciting. Alli's channel is linked down below. Please go follow her. She has great videos and lots of streams. Please subscribe to this channel and give this stream a like. And don't forget to hit the bell notification because I stream 3 times a week, Wednesday mornings, Friday nights, and Sunday mornings. This Sunday will be 8 instead of the normal 9. And I make videos about musical theater and my writing. And in NaNoWriMo next month, or like a few days from now, I will be vlogging. I will be uploading weekly vlogs. So I guess that falls under writing videos for me, but still, it's like different than a sit-down video. So I hope everyone had a good time at the sprint. Thank you, Silver. I wish I could say that I would be able to sleep, but I think I maybe just need to eat and, take a break from a screen and then get back to it. So I hope everyone had a good time. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me too, by the way. I appreciate it.
I loved having you. So tomorrow night, go to Alli's sprint. And then on Friday night, come back to my channel and do sprints.
Every day.
Yeah, every day. There are sprints on Author too. So I will leave you all to get on with the rest of your day or afternoon or night, depending on where you are in the world. And I will hope to see you at another sprint soon.